Hello guys, welcome back to the channel.
My name is Jeff.
My name's not Jeff, it's Vexman. I am here again with the League 3 drivers from the Ultimate Racing League's Btcc replica championship. I believe actually it is now being called the Super Touring Cars, Super Tourers. But anyway, this is round 2. We are at the Daytona road course. And this is how the grid stands after qualifying. So we've got Albert is on pole. We've got Wacky Racer, he's there in second place. We've got Brody in third place. Toten is fourth. Smokey Tom is in fifth. Sterling Moss is sixth. Smith is in seventh. Firepower is eighth. Graham Ali is in ninth. Boy Boosted 10th. Potsy 11th. Biggie is 12th. Stealth is 13th. Palmer is 14th. And Max is in 15th. So without further ado, let's get into the first race. Let me just line up the klaxon. Klaxon has sounded, the lights are out, they are off. Well, it looked like, not sure who that was in the background there, it was the two, I think it was Smokey Tom and possibly Firepower getting really good starts there, so maybe that Peugeot, very good off the start. Very cool looking car. Looking like some of the guys' liveries or liveries or whatever you want to call it.
Wrong.
Not loading in again, but we'll just deal with it. So we've got Albert in the Hyundai Genesis. He is heading up the pack at the moment. We've got Toten behind him in the Mustang. He's in second place. Smokey Tom is up to third in that Peugeot. No, it's a Citroen. I said it was a Peugeot, didn't I? Most definitely a Citroen. They are both French cars, obviously. Not something that I'd ever buy myself. We all know about French cars and their electronics, don't we, guys? Anyway, Wacky Racer, he's there in the Corvette. I think it's the C7 Corvette. Trying to chase Smokey Tom down. He's lost a couple of positions, I think. I think he was in second place, wasn't he? I think he was second place on the grid, but... Oh, Smokey Tom with a big twitch there. Getting very squirrely through that last turn. He doesn't want to do that too many times. Brody, he's up to fifth. We've got Sterling Moss there in sixth. Firepower, seventh. Got some of that jiggling going on there from Firepower. Potsy, currently eighth. Biggie, he's ninth. He's got Graham though, coming up, he's inside. He's in 10th. No, he's taking that ninth place away from Biggie. As they come into the bus stop, he has firmly taken that position, so Biggie dropping down to 10th place. His teammate is still firmly in the lead of the race. He's being challenged by Toten now, or being put under some pressure, I'm sure, by Toten. Stealth, currently in 11th. He's in the GR Supra. Smith's his teammate, he's not far behind him. Got Palmer down in 13th, looking for a move on Smith, but not quite close enough to go for that move. He is in the Mustang as well, so he is Toten's teammate. We got Max in 14th. He had a bit of a shock, didn't he, in the first race? Hopefully he's got his head screwed on for this one. I'm sure he has. He's actually currently ahead of Boosted, although we did, I think we saw this, didn't we, last week from Boosted. Now I hope he's not just sandbagging it to get the lead from the reverse grid. Obviously not an accusation there, just speculation purely. But we did see it happen last week. He seemed to drop out, didn't he, and then rejoined for the second race, and obviously had the advantage of being on pole. He started to pull away, but he did have a few moments, didn't he? So maybe that's what it is. Perhaps he's just not quite getting to grips with that car at the moment. Obviously it is a new season. There has been a shake-up, hasn't there, with the format, and obviously we've had some updates as well to GT7. So the physics models have changed, the tyre models also, so maybe that's what it is. Perhaps, you know, perhaps he is just struggling a little bit at the moment. Anyway, without further ado, we got on board with a race leader who is now being firmly challenged by Toten. Toten is trying to get that move done, but not managing to get past Albert at the moment. I think with the track, the nature of this track, you sort of kind of want to be behind someone anyway. You don't really want to be at the front of the pack punching that air through for the cars behind you, and it does become a bit of a slipstream battle, doesn't it? Swapping places continually. So obviously it looks like Toten actually looking out around the outside. I think obviously no bump drafting with other teams. You can only bump draft with your teammates. Oh, it looked like Alba had a bit of a twitch there. It actually looks like the car's reacting a lot more real to life now. You can see they are bobbing about on the suspension. And that definitely wasn't a thing before, was it? The cars were very rigid before. It's actually nice to see. They actually do look a lot more like they should, their real life counterparts. So I think Toten, I think he is at the moment, he's just biding his time, isn't he? He's probably going to stay behind Alba and he's going to wait until the last couple of laps, and then we'll probably see the move come there. We'll probably see him try and set up a move. But at the moment he's just chilling out, isn't he? He's just enjoying his drive. Nice little Sunday drive. He's actually currently got the fastest lap for 154.5. That was only the second lap of the race though, so you would expect the pace to increase. Actually 0.7 up through that split as well, so that slipstream of Alba is definitely paying dividends. But I'm sure Alba is probably going to be on a fairly fast lap as well, as they are coming up to through the final sector. They will be coming past the start-finish line for the fourth time. There they go. So yeah, Toten still with the fastest lap of 154.4, so only 100th quicker than the previous fastest lap. So he definitely found his pace quite early within this race. Brody's in third still. No, he's up to third, so he's managed to get past Smokey. I think Smokey was momentarily in third place, wasn't he? But yeah, Brody doing really well at the moment. He's currently on that podium slot. We are only 6 minutes into this race. We are slowly approaching the halfway window. Obviously, being a 30-minute race, this is race one. Smokey Tom in the Citroen, currently in fourth place. That thing is a wicked-looking car, though, isn't it? It is a shame that it's French, but I mean, it's not a shame that it's French, but historically, apart from Renault, obviously we got the Formula Renault team, and Renault have been in Formula 1 for a few years now. They haven't got a great track record, have they, with cars? And I know Peugeots definitely suffer with their electronics. I have owned one Peugeot in my lifetime, and that most definitely did have electronic issues. And a lot of people that I've spoke to have said that they've also had electronical issues with their Peugeot, so maybe Citroen, definitely a better option to go for. So yeah, we got Alba, Toten, Brody, that's your top three. Then we got Smokey Tom in fourth place. Firepower is there in fifth. He's in the second Citroen. I think it's the Vision Gran Turismo. And then we got Potsy and Smith. It looks like Potsy maybe trying to go up the inside, or was Smith trying to go around the outside of Potsy there? Mercedes and Toyota are having a drag race. Potsy is going to have the inside for turn one. Oh, Smith tries to turn in a little bit there. There was a tiny bit of contact. I think he realised he was there and had to obviously back out of that move. But he's now got Graham. Graham's all over the back of him. It's looking like Graham's going to go for the move. He's looking for it down into this turn here. Smith managing to brake later though. He's kept it for a minute. He's right onto the back of Firepower. No, he's right onto the back of Potsy as well. It looked like he might have gone for a move actually, but Graham closing right up onto him through that turn there. I want to say turn 3. Oh, looking like Smith's got the run on Potsy now. He's going to have a look up the inside. Potsy's trying to hold it around the outside. Smith has edged ahead. Yeah, Potsy diving back into his slipstream. As I say, it's just going to be a bit of a slipstream battle, this one, round Daytona road track. It's only really a few braking zones, isn't there? The rest of it is oval. In fact, if you look at the track map there, it does kind of resemble a fetus. Possibly of the alien variety, xenomorph. Potsy, he's dropped down to 7th place now. Smith started to get away from him a little bit. I'm sure he'll be doing his utmost to try and get onto the back of him again. Graham, he's there in the Jag. He had a bit of a shocker as well, didn't he, in the last round, but not doing too badly at the moment. He's in a position to be able to challenge for that 7th and 6th position, so definitely got his eyes set on moving forward. Stealth is currently 9th in that Marlboro liveried GR Supra. Still managing to fend off Palmer, who's in the Mustang. Palmer hasn't managed to find a way past him yet, but as I say, maybe that's strategical. Perhaps Palmer's gonna try and get the hammer down towards the end of the lap. Oh, as he actually goes for a move there. That was very brave, late on the brakes, as Stealth actually went a little bit deep. That opened up the door. Palmer saw it, he took the opportunity, and he's moved through to 9th place. So that was a good move there from Palmer. Stealth actually closing up onto the back of him through that last braking zone though, as they come onto the oval for the 6th time. Biggie now starting to be pressured by Boy Boosted. So I think Biggie, he's had a moment somewhere, hasn't he? Boy Boosted actually not looking like he's got the momentum on him though. Still firmly in 12th place. Not looking as jiggly as he did last week, so that's a good thing, obviously. As I say that, he does look a little bit twitchy through the bus stop, but that is definitely leaps and bounds better than it was last week, isn't it? So kudos for him. I'm not sure what he's done to... Oh, no, we have definitely still got some of that porpoising. Alba still out in 1st place. He's trying to stretch his legs now. He's got a bit of a gap now, hasn't he, to Toten. He's managed to break away from him. He's broken that slipstream. He's definitely, I'd say he was 2 seconds ahead at this point. Maybe 2.3. Pure guesswork. He's about 4 or 5 car lengths behind, isn't he? Toten still firmly in 2nd place. As I say, I think maybe we're going to see him start pushing towards the end of the race. 12 minutes in, we're approaching the halfway mark. As he comes through the bus stop for the 7th time. Looking very smooth and consistent though, your top 3. Broadly still there in 3rd place. Managing to pull away from Smokey and Firepower now, so that's worked out pretty well for him. Oh, and he's actually taken the fastest lap as well with a 1:53.9. Great lap there from Brody. Smokey Tom still in 4th place. He's lost his teammate now though, hasn't he? Firepower has dropped off the back of him somewhat. We can just see him there coming into shot. Va-va-boom. That wasn't even Citroen, was it? That was Renault. Anyway, Firepower, 5th place. Let's get a quick onboard shot with Firepower. We do like the interior of this thing, don't we? Should we have another one? There we go. So you see the interior there. It is somewhat akin to a spaceship. Obviously not a lot of visibility for the drivers. It does look cool though, doesn't it? Obviously you've got the... I can't even think what they call that now. The heads-up display, dash. Yeah, very cool car. Actually proven not to be a bad race car as well. It's proven to be fairly competitive. So, yeah, props to these guys. They've fought out of the box this season and it looks to be paying off for them. I think Firepower will be well happy with a top 5 finish if that is where he finishes. He's being chased down by Smith though. Smith is in the GR Supra. It is good in a straight line, isn't it? Looking like it's fairly good on the corners as well, so he's actually managed to bridge that gap a little bit to Firepower now. See some sparks coming off the underfloor of Firepower's car there. Smith not actually carrying as much momentum as I thought he had along the straight, but he is starting to close up now, isn't he? Oh, his Firepower has a big moment. He's gone quite deep. He's come back on. Yeah, he's had to back out and let Smith take that place. He didn't. He thought better of trying to defend that. He was well within his rights to do so. Smith moving through to 5th place. So Firepower now dropping down to 6th. Oh, big twitch there from Firepower. That was a great hold though. He did well to hold that. Great save. You can see the guys haven't used that much of their tyres though, so maybe the Citroen just gets a bit twitchy once you have started to use them tyres, although he should be able to get quite a few more laps out of them. It has to be said. Potsy, he's trying to chase him down now. He's still in 7th. He's got Graham behind him in the Jag in 8th. And Palmer has managed to get past Stealth now. And boy, Boosted going for the move around the outside. Great move there from Boosted. Oh, Stealth having a massive moment. He's had a spin, hasn't he? So Palmer has moved through to 9th place. It does look like he is starting to push now through these last stages of this race. Also looking like Boy Boosted has come alive. Didn't expect to see that move come. He went all the way around the outside of Stealth. I think Stealth got a little bit flustered there and made a little error, got on the power a little bit too early, and that was what caused him the spin. I didn't see any contact. So great move there from Boosted. It's looking like he's got the run on Palmer now as well. Trying to go around the long way round again. It's going to be a drag race as they come out across the finish line for lap 9. Start lap 10. Boy Boosted managing to get it done. He's taken that place in the meantime. And he's held it into turn 1. Palmer still not too far off the back of him though, so yeah, a bit of a battle forming here between these two. Some great stuff from Boosted. I thought he was struggling towards the start, so maybe he was just waiting for his tyres to warm up till he could start to push. As it does look like the lobby has become quite unstable now, with a few of the drivers now looking like they're glitching about a tiny bit. Stealth and Biggie now having a battle. Stealth trying to hold that position. Is Biggie going to be able to get past him? He's looking for it, isn't he? He's looking quite strong, actually. It's Biggie. Poor Stealth having that moment and dropping all the way down to 11th. Managing to get around there unscathed that time. Biggie kind of dropping a little bit off the back of him now. And this is your race leader, Alba. He's got a very handsome gap now, hasn't he, to Toten and Brody, who I think are actually starting to have a bit of a battle themselves. That's a great shot there. You can see all the cars coming around turn 3, I think that is. Or is it turn 4? I think it's officially turn 4. This would be 5 into 6. So Toten staying ahead of Brody for the meantime, but looking like Brody has started to creep up onto the back of him. Currently with the fastest lap as well. So the Aston has definitely got pace in it. He's actually dropped a little bit off the back of Toten now, so we'll stay with him as they come into the bus stop, see if he manages to close it up a little bit. Yeah, so not really. Alright, in fact, actually, no, it does look like maybe the Aston has got the edge coming along this. Well, it's not a straight, is it? But coming through the oval. And I Toten nearly grazing that wall there. The approach to turn 1. He's got around there nicely though. A little bit of a twitch on the exit, but that's not going to slow him down too much. Brody has definitely closed that gap again though, hasn't he? He's trying to get to work on trying to take that second place. Obviously you can check some of Brody's other races out on his YouTube that is there on his rear window. In fact, I think a few of these guys also with YouTube channels. We've got Firepower, he does the comms for League 4 I think currently. Smoky Tom, he also posts a lot of stuff, a lot of his races. He does a lot of the dailies and things as well, so if you want to check them out, check Smoky Tom's channel out. Smith currently in 5th place. He's being chased down by Firepower though in 6th. He managed to get that move done. Firepower's not managed to get back past him yet, but he is still with him. As I say, Firepower, one of my fellow commentators. Potsy, he's currently in 7th. But Graham has started to get on the back of him now, and I think Graham, he does a bit of the streaming. I think you can watch from his point of view while the race is going on the Sunday night, so worth looking out for him as well. Boosted. He's up to 9th. He's got a 0.5 second penalty, but he has managed to create somewhat of a gap now to Palmer, who is down to 10th. Oh, it sounded like, I'm not sure if Palmer had a bit of a moment there. Definitely heard screeching of tyres from someone. So Biggie has managed to get past Stealth, but he has got a whole 2 seconds worth of penalty. So Stealth may... Oh no, Stealth's got a whole second's worth as well, so we'll have a look, but I don't think Stealth is actually going to manage to get past him. Well, this is going to be quite a good shot, isn't it, as they both slow down to serve the penalty. So Biggie's slowing down, he started off again, Stealth slowing down. So yeah, no, because of that penalty, Stealth not managing to get past him. He has closed that gap up quite a lot though, hasn't he? Looking like he's got the run coming up to turn 1. Looking like he was going to go for a move down the outside. Oh, he's got it done down the inside, has he? Go on, Stealth. I was well defended there by Biggie, fair play. Stealth not quite managing to take that place back in the end. He's got another 6 minutes to do so. Stealth, obviously, the host of League 3. So shout out to Stealth. Alba, still your current race leader. He's not managed to take that fastest lap, but I think he's just, at the moment, he's just trying to keep it consistent. You can see nearly almost all of his laps have been 154s. Actually 253s there. He did have the fastest lap at one stage with a 153.957, I think, but Brody took it away from him with a 153.952. Literally fractions of a second in it though. Hardly anything in it at all. I don't think these guys are having to pit in this race either. I think race 2 they've got a mandatory pit stop. I could be wrong. Can't quite remember. I think the front 5 will be starting on the hards. So at the moment that is currently Alba, Toten, Brody, Smokey and Smith. Brody actually closing up onto the back of Toten again now. Let's have a look at the tyre difference. So it actually looks like Toten may be using a bit more of the tyres than Brody, so perhaps Brody's been trying to save them tyres to give him the grip advantage coming into these latter stages of this first race. Some good points up for grabs. He is currently on the podium, but who wouldn't want that second place? Oh, he has got a massive run. He had loads of momentum there, didn't he? Definitely getting the run out of the bus stop. He's pulled out to the outside. It looks like not managing to quite get past Toten currently, or has he? I think he's gone through on the outside, and he has. Toten is going to have the inside for this turn, though. Let's hope there's no contact. Oh, he has. He's moved over. He's starting to defend. He's taken that place. He's moved up to second place. Can he keep it? So this battle for second place is really starting to heat up now. I think we're going to have to stay on board with these guys for just a second. You see Alba there. See the gap that he's got to these two. I think they have started to reel him in a little bit, but with them fighting, that is going to let him get away again. He's not going to have to work to get away either, is he? But these two are looking very fast at the moment. Brody looking to try and extend that gap to Toten. Toten trying to stick with him, trying to stick in that slipstream. He has got the toe currently. Looking like he maybe carried a bit more speed through that last turn there. As they come back onto the oval. As we look back, it does look like Brody again. He manages to carry a bit more speed out of the exit of that bus stop. Toten is firmly with him though. I think maybe the slipstream is going to be quite strong around here as well. As you can see, Tony is starting to close up now. Is he going to have the opportunity to go for a move? Brody covering the inside off. Gonna have to go to the exterior camera. Oh, and he's going for a move around the outside. That's very brave there from Toten. Oh, he just hits the marbles. That's going to cost him. Brody managing to retake that position. Oh, Toten with a huge moment. Nearly losing it. He did manage to keep it though. Oh, he's furiously flashing his lights. I'm not sure if he thought that maybe Brody didn't give him enough space around there. Possibly. No, he's still flashing his lights. Is this an angry Toten we can see? I'm not sure. He'd done really well, hadn't he, to hold Brody off for so long, and looked like he was maybe going to get back past. I think we're going to have to go on board with Alba in just a second, because this is going to be the final lap. Just want to see if Toten managed to bridge that gap again and possibly go for another move against Brody, but it's not looking like he's going to be able to. Looking like Brody has definitely got the advantage over him now. So everybody getting through to finish their final lap. Obviously some of the back runners sometimes don't get a chance to cross the finish line, so they will finish where they are. But everybody managing to make it through at the moment. So go on board with the race leader. Here he is, Alba. He's going to take the checkered flag. That's 1 out of 2 for him. He'll be happy with that. Some decent points there. Brody, he's going to bring him in 2nd place. Toten, 3rd. Smoky Tom. Smoky Tom 4th. Smith. Smith's bringing it home in 5th. Firepower, that's a great result there for Firepower. Fair play, son. Really good driving. 6th place. Potsy 7th. Graham 8th. Boy Boosted 9th. And as I say, some of the other drivers not managing to get to finish their lap. So Palmer is in 10th place. We've got Stealth in 11th. Biggie 12th. And we go on board for Boy Boosted's finish. So fair play to Boosted there. He had a bit of a shaky start, but finding his feet towards the end, making it up to 9th place. That was a top 10 finish. He's got to be proud with that, hasn't he? Well, that was race 1, guys. I hope you enjoyed that one. I will see you for the next one. I've been your boy Vexed. Good night.